legitimate grievances and illegitimate grievances. You might be a dumb, moronic, smooth-brained hog who thinks that it is totally reasonable to storm the halls of Capitol buildings because you're upset that Donald Trump is upset. You might think that it's okay, but it's not. Many people did not think that the violence that erupted in the civil rights movement was unacceptable at the time. They called Martin Luther King a communist, anti-American agitator. Sometimes there's good trouble. Sometimes there's structural or property violence that occurs as a consequence of honorable causes. And you have to analyze it individually to recognize that, to recognize and try to understand whether they are doing this for good reasons or for bad. If those people were storming the halls of Congress because they're frustrated with their politicians not representing them and representing the interests of the military-industrial complex, or representing the interest of big pharma and big corporations and puts profit over the interests of American people, if that was the frustration, we'd be having a drastically different point of view. But that's not why they were fucking mad. They were mad because Donald Trump lost and he couldn't deal with that loss. So he kept fucking lying to these hogs over and over again until he was bullied into submission and finally fucking conceded last night, like the fat pig that he is. Just like his stupid fat pig fucking followers. Don't come at me with this like comparison. It's disgusting. It is disgusting to me that you would ever compare Black Lives Matter, an honorable cause that is just and on the side of equality and civil liberties, to a bunch of fucking psychopathic hogs defending the delusions of a narcissistic billionaire who does not even care about them or anyone other than himself, for that matter. It really shows you how motherfucking privileged you are to think that there is no difference between either of these instances. On that note, top of the hour, every hour, which is time for a 60-second ad break. You'd like to no longer see the ads, all you need to do is subscribe. Do it for free with a Twitch Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. Here's the ad. You've seen New Second Thought? It's about U.S. prison systems. Maybe off topic. No, I'm not gonna watch that. Cam, you sound so defeated. I just get upset. I don't care about what it's like to report from inside the Hill. I just get very upset that people think that they can... Like, people have the audacity to just fucking come in here and equate two insanely different things.
15 buses headed out from White Marsh
to hopefully let the truth be told.
Destination, Washington, D.C.
We want Congress to hear our voices. That over 80 million Americans want Trump back in office and to rescind the vote.
Biden did not win. Trump won. I mean, any intelligent people can add the numbers. 1 + 1 = 2 every day.
The group adding their voices to a growing fury of Trump supporters who are upset about the 2020 presidential election results and feeding into baseless claims about election fraud from President Trump.
How in the hell did we lose Georgia?
What are you guys having a convo with each other? Huh? Think you can just have a convo in my chat without me sniping it? I'm just kidding. Move. You can do that. I'm just messing. Of course you can do that. Dictator surveillance state. I'm just goofing, dude.
How in the hell did President Trump lose the election with all the
Bro, look at these. Oh my God, her eyeballs, dude.
good things that he's done?
Jackie Raines, a Trump supporter, was at the rally when the protest turned violent, ending with a woman fatally shot, though Raines says she disagrees with what turned into unrest in D.C.
I was in front of the Capitol. I could have very easily been on those steps, okay? I could have very easily, when they started busting in the windows and all, gone in there. Tonight, yeah. But I have common sense.
Amongst the smoke and debris left behind, a strong message, she says, will linger for the weeks and
This is my favorite. This is my favorite picture from the entire fucking commotion from that day. As we watched live an old lady, or I don't even know if she's old or not, getting escorted by like a bunch of cops. Handheld escort down the fucking stairs, dude.
Attack on the nation's capital.
Oh, this is important. Carlson rolls his eyes at the systemic racism and while privilege at white privilege, but perhaps he should roll his eyes over to a mirror. Fucking got him, dude.
possibly years to come.
Don't tell me that I need to just accept this. You didn't accept it for 4 years. What's good for you is good for me, okay? So just shut up about that.
And as we know, 2 weeks from now,
You know, that famous moment when Hillary Clinton supporters put on their pussy hats after Hillary Clinton conceded. Oh, wait, she already conceded, so it doesn't matter. But they put on their pussy hats and started executing cops on sight and kidnapped Mitch McConnell. It was crazy. You kids don't remember. Summer of 2016. Real wild, dude. The problem is, with Republicans, you can't get them to recognize reality, right? So, if you can't get them to recognize the reality that Donald Trump lost, then how are you going to get them to recognize the reality that Hillary Clinton conceded? Like, there's no winning. They're like, nope, Trump won in my eyes, brother, so therefore he did win. It's like, okay, well, Hillary Clinton conceded. Nope, Hillary Clinton never conceded in my eyes, brother, so she never did. Fallen Patriot? What is this? Oh, God, is this going to be bad? I bet this is going to be bad. Wait, is that the guy who died? Yeah, I can't show that. I think that's the guy who died. He did not die? They didn't die. They went up the stairs later. Okay, here, I'll show it to you. No, I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. No, no, no. I do not want to risk it. I will not be risking it. I will not be risking it to get the biscuit. The medic that helped her said she had blood coming out of her ears when they got her.
Now is inauguration day, but so far Rain says her group has no plans. Reporting live, I'm Trey Ward, WBAL TV 11 News.
Damn.
So we want to bring this to you now as Republican senators who objected to the Electoral College count now face a fury of some on the left who are making a dramatic leap, linking them to violence. Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez tweeted this, quote, Senator Cruz, you must accept responsibility for how your craven, self-serving actions contributed to the deaths of 4 people yesterday.
Wait.
And how you fundraised off
Did this motherfucker say dramatically linking people who have been agitating for violence to violence? What's dramatic about that? So dumb. AOC is right. 100%. Both here and in other situations as well. Maybe not so much when she said words are violence, but I can't get over that. But in a functional society, every single elected official who still objected to the Electoral College vote would have been removed from office by now. 100%.
Both you and Senator Hawley must resign. If you do not, the Senate should move for your expulsion, she says. Republican Congressman Dan Crenshaw of Texas joins me now. Congressman, always good to have you with us. Thanks for being here tonight. So that's just one. I mean, you've got Joaquin Castro, Beto O'Rourke, Representative Joe Moody, Tellerico, all of these government officials making very similar statements, calling them seditionists and saying there's blood on their hands, essentially.
Yeah, let me be as clear as possible here. So Senator Cruz and Hawley, I disagree with them in a fundamental way about the Constitution.
Dude, your service is garbage if you fucking literally go on Fox News after American people straight up storm the fucking halls of Congress and you're using your career and your veteran status to literally turn around and fucking defend the people who agitated them just because you're in the same party. Like, throw it in the fucking trash. Take your medals, take your fucking dumbass pin that you have on your lapel there, and just throw it in the garbage. It means nothing. It's worthless. You are a worthless piece of shit if you literally do this. It is the most unpatriotic thing. I'm not a patriotic person, as everybody knows. Okay? I'm not. But you are such a gigantic fucking coward if you're going to turn around and literally defend Ted Cruz and just say, well, it's a simple disagreement. Like, oh, God, you're so bitch-made, dude. Shut up.
Constitutionality of this process on January 6th, the ability of Congress to overturn any electoral votes, period. But let's be very honest. Senator Cruz and Senator Hawley were not hyping up January 6th. They were not calling for people to fight in the streets. They were not saying this was our last stand.
Who was then?
That being said, many members of Congress did do that. Many commentators did do that. Many in the media have been doing that for the last few weeks, constantly.
They did say it too. Why are you defending them?
Saying this is our time to fight. And let me tell you something very clearly. They've been lying to people. They've been lying to millions.
Okay, never mind. I shit on him too hard. I was wrong. He is actually calling out, straight up calling out motherfuckers more than some Democrats.
They've been lying that January
No, he's not based. Shut up.
6th was going to be this big solution for election integrity. It never was going to be. I mean, 2 hours of debate.
I mean, he still sucks. He's still horrible, but still.
2 hours of debate. That was just some time for some opportunistic politicians to get 5 minutes of time on the floor. It was never going to solve anything, and it was always unconstitutional. You have to have these hard battles won at the state level. That's where the hard work is done. That's how you solve the important question of election integrity. And they lied to people and they said, go fight. Go fight because everything's on the line. That's what they said. And when people fought, they came to fight, and then they fought Capitol Police, and now people are dead. And those same members of Congress who called people to fight, well, they were nowhere to be found because it was all fun and games to them. They never knew what a real fight was. Real fights.
He's actually right, which is crazy. I mean, it's the bare minimum. And I'm surprised that he's saying this. Chris Hayes is right. Yes, he is. For what it's worth, I think Hawley and Cruz are probably making the correct bet about the future of the Republican Party's base. Yes. Listen, this only accelerates, okay? It will only get crazier going forward. The Republican Party, going back to like a Mitt Romney style politics, will lose. They will always lose. Remember, these are voters, i.e., these are rich people or relatively well-off people. And therefore, they are voters. They're fucking hogs, dude.
They're scary. Bullets flying, that's scary. The glass breaking, that's really scary. They were nowhere to be found. They scattered. They'd been talking about the courage to stand up to this, the courage to fight for weeks and weeks, but when it came down to it, there was no courage. That's what really...
Wait, who the fuck is this? I love much of what Trump has done, but I'm placing a lot of blame on him for letting a march that he advertised turn into this utter embarrassment. You've got a lot to learn, kid. Yeah. You see that? You've got a lot to learn. Have you ever played the video game Dishonored? That's what I thought. That right there is the mark of an outsider.
really happened, Martha, and that's what people need to know. They were lied to. They were lied to about what January 6th was. Election integrity is important. It has been important to me since the day I entered Congress. But
is he crying? Oh God. Okay. Now I remembered why like the MAGA dudes hate him. He's literally Pete Buttigieg, dude. Like he's like the Republican Pete Buttigieg. So just, you know, kind of like Pete Buttigieg in a lot of ways.
I know that I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to tell you where we actually have to do the hard work.
Yeah. He's punished Pete Buttigieg. Oh no, it's punished Pete.
Congress. But I know that I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to tell you where we actually have to do the hard work. And we have to change these laws at the state level because these laws are loose. They don't give people any confidence. People are getting ballots that don't belong to them. There's no voter ID, no signature verification. We hear you.
Okay, but then why are you shitting on the fucking assholes? They said the exact same things. Like what? You went from saying the right thing in the first like 1 minute and 50 till just literally advocating for the exact same thing the hogs have been saying. What kind of pussy shit is this? So basically what you're saying is you hear all the concerns people have, and those are legitimate concerns, but you're just not going to do anything about it? He is literally a Democrat, bro. I swear to God. I've said this before. I will say it again. Dan Crenshaw is hated by the MAGA Trump supporters because he's literally like a Democrat. He operates like a Democrat. He says, we see you. We hear you. We're not going to do anything about it. It's just like when Democrats say, we respect the science of climate change. We will say climate change is real. Will you ban fracking? No. We hear you. We see you. We're still going to keep fracking. Fuck you. At least Republicans are like, fracking is real and fracking cum is good for you, I heard. And also, climate change is fake. Made up by China. So, of course, I'm going to keep fracking, you know? Wait, Trump permaban from Twitter? Wait, what? Oh my God. Oh, they did this because, dude, that's pretty awesome. They literally waited for him to post that video and then they banned him. They made the video, they posted the video, they waited for him to post it. They waited for an entire day for the video to like really sit in with the chuds, like that he had actually conceded, and then they permanently banned him. Oh, that's so awesome. I hope he's so mad. Facebook only gave him 2 weeks. Yeah, Facebook is like, we've made a decision to unban Donald Trump. That's good shit, brother.
We hear you, but we have to come together and work at the state level and change these things.
Yeah, he's such a Democrat. As I was saying, he is such a fucking Democrat, dude.
I think it could be said any better than that. Congressman Crenshaw, thank you very much. I think we need a lot of that.
I know your pain. I know you're hurt. It's a very tough period of time. There's never been a time like this where such a thing happened, where they could take it away from all of us, from me, from you, from our country. We love you. You're very special. I know how you feel. But go home and go home in peace. We can't allow a situation like happened in Minneapolis to descend further into lawless anarchy and chaos. Law and order will prevail. The looters, there's looting. You do have looting. Rioters, looters, and anarchists. Criminals and vandals. Criminals, thugs, an angry mob. Angry mobs. An angry mob. Rioting, violent mobs, arsonists, looters, criminals, rioters, dangerous thugs. Domestic terror. I am your president of law and order. Right now, I think the nation needs law and order. We need toughness and we need law and order. We have anarchists, we have terrorists, we have looters. We have a lot of bad people in those groups. And if you watch fake news CNN, it's almost like these are the most wonderful people on earth. They're not. Right. When you look at the real clips, they're not. They're not. There are a lot of bad people. There are a lot of really, really bad people in there. I am law and order. They're not. If they're not for law and order, you're going to lose the country. In Minnesota, as you know, we took care of that situation. We took care of it very easily. Once they came in, it was like a knife cutting butter. It was so easy. I hope that you also use our National Guard. Call me. We'll be ready for them so fast their heads will spin. We did it in Minnesota. The National Guard went in, and one night it was over. You don't see the problem in Minnesota now at all. You have to dominate the streets. You can't let what's happening happen. It's called dominate the streets. You can't let that happen in New York where they're breaking into stores.
I can't believe they permanently banned this man. Like, all jokes aside, I already tweeted this, but Trump was a great poster. And as a poster myself, as a perpetual poster myself, I have to admit, like I'll still keep drinking that garbage, the Diet Coke tweets. Never seen a skinny person drink Diet Coke. Wait, what was the other thing that he said? No, I'll keep drinking that garbage was a different one. Like Coca-Cola Company said something and he's like, I'll keep drinking that garbage. Yeah, remember when he said, "Thank you, Kanye, very cool"? That was really good. Man, we need like a Kristen Stewart. Like, it's actually Trump's best quality is that, like, he's such a sassy bitch. Trump's best quality is that he's a sassy bitch who loves drama, right? So Apple threatening to remove Parler. Yeah, Mini Mike. Now is your chance to rise up as a top shit poster. Yeah. It kind of sucks. I'm getting a little sad, dude. I'm getting a little sad thinking about it. The fact that a top tier shit poster is gone. Wait, this is from 2018 though. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un just stated the nuclear button is on his desk at all times. Will someone from his depleted and food-starved regime please inform him that I too have a nuclear button, but it's a much bigger and more powerful one than his, and my button works! My mental stability and being, like, really smart. Crooked Hillary Clinton also played these cards very hard and, as everyone knows, went down in flames. I went from a very successful businessman to top TV star to the President of the United States on my first try. I think that would qualify as not smart but genius, and a very stable genius at that. Fuck! I lost my Trump mask. It's all good. Beautiful weather all over our great country. A perfect day for all women to march. Get out there now to celebrate the historic milestone as an unprecedented economic success and wealth creation that has taken place over the last 12 months. Lowest female unemployment in 18 years. Witch hunt. Poor guy. They took his freedom of speech away, brother. They did it. They daggone did it. Wait, horny Ben Garrison? Twitter has kicked off a post-riot purge of QAnon promoters by banning Sidney Powell and Michael Flynn. Damn. Well, folks, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Big Tech might have banned one patriot. But if there's one patriot that Big Tech will never ban, his name is Hank Pecker. Do you understand me when I say to you, Hank Pecker, truth teller, citizen journalist, First Amendment auditor. I will never stop. He does still have the POTUS account, right? I don't know. Second Amendment enthusiast. Wait, I want to see what Fox is saying, dude. I was going to start with the Rust, but I need to see what the fuck Fox is saying about this. This has got to be like breaking news on Fox, right? This is like a big deal. Oh, they're talking about it.
Accounts have also been blocked. This was the way that the president was reaching out past the press to get straight to his constituents. So we'll have to see how the president reacts to all of this. Brett, it seemed that he reacted all right to the first suspension because he knew it was only going to be temporary. But this permanent suspension now, this may draw something out of the president we haven't seen so far.
It is something to see a company, and they are a company.
Bro, get him away from the nuclear codes, brother. They will literally, like, first of all, that's a gift to Parler. That's one. Two, that might be that might destroy the rest of the world. Because, like, he's such a sassy bitch who loves drama, but he's also, like, a very dangerous person. I'm legitimately worried that he's going to act out in, like, a really weird and really dangerous way.
Forms, which is why he has been looking to repeal Section 230 that protects them from actions regarding things that are either posted or actions that they take. It protects them from legal action. So the president will probably yell even louder and longer about that whole thing. But you're right, Brett, that the tweet about, for those of you who have been asking, I'm not going to go to the inauguration on the 20th, would seem to be innocent on the surface. But Twitter is saying when you look at the reaction to it and the conversation that it's fomenting.
The funniest thing is Trump is so cucked, but also he's cucked in the silliest ways, right? Like he's not cucked in like a serious way, in a way that has like any sort of material impact. He's cucked in. They cucked him in like, they just shut off one avenue where he can what do you call it? It's just one avenue where he can basically get upset. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. But to them, to Donald Trump and his supporters, it's pretty much the worst thing that could have happened.
Some sort of reaction. We'll see. We'll keep watching.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite something. It fits into a bigger picture. John will head back for any breaking news. We've been talking about the media reaction to Wednesday's Capitol Hill riot. Fox News media analyst and host of Fox's Media Buzz, Howard Kurtz, tells us the blame game is expanding well beyond President Trump.
For President Trump, the political fallout from the Capitol siege is clear. 2 cabinet officers and others resigning. Sharp criticism from his last 2 chiefs of staff. Democrats and even some Republicans talking about another impeachment. But the backlash is also hitting lawmakers who backed the objection to certifying Joe Biden's win, like Senator Josh Hawley.
This is the place where those objections are to be heard and dealt with, debated, and finally resolved in this lawful means, peacefully, without violence, without attacks.
The Kansas City Star said Hawley has blood on his hands for challenging the election results, and Simon & Schuster has canceled his book contract. The publisher says it cannot support Senator Hawley after his role in what became a dangerous threat. Hawley called it an Orwellian attempt at cancel culture, saying he was representing his constituents, and that's now being redefined as sedition. ABC News political director Rick Klein said in a now-deleted tweet that getting rid of Trump is the easy part. Cleansing the movement he commands is going to be something else. Shopify has closed 2 stores that sell Trump merchandise. Steve Schmidt says his anti-Trump Lincoln Project is mounting a brutal corporate pressure campaign against those underwriting the authoritarian movement that attacked the Capitol. Some companies are punishing employees. Digital firm Cognitia put its CEO Brad Brooks-Stallies on leave after he was arrested at the...
Oh yeah, this is the CEO dude. But wait, Hank Parker? I'm Hank Parker, dad, truck driver, patriot. The Lord gave us Trump so we could defeat Satan. Behold the storm. Oh my God, that's a real person. I can't show you his account because one of the photos that he has is literally Hunter, or not, Hunter Biden's dick. And oh my God. It's Hunter Biden's like naked photo, but he goes, Hunter is lucky his junk is huge because his other head sure is empty. Hashtag lock him up. No, this is not real. This is not like a real account. It says Puey Wodi joined December 2020. It's definitely, okay, who made this? One of you guys made it. It's a fan-made account. Oh my God. Facebook keeps removing this. Not on my watch. Hashtag Patriot. Look at this. Socialism is allowed, but Christmas isn't. It's the new normal. Now put on your mask, just like Joe. Yeah, what he said. What did he say? Christmas is banned. It offends Muslims. Repost this as Facebook keeps removing it. Okay, it's a fucking parody account. Holy shit. Y'all are... What the fuck is that ad, dude? Y'all are so dumb. Jesus Christ, dude. Okay, well, hold on. We'll get back to... Yeah, location is priority, but with like W's. So in order to change my name in Rust, all I need to do is, yeah, Trump's Twitter is gone. It's permanently banned. One person did it and y'all are so dumb. I just need to change my Steam name, or do I have to do it through like the, can I do it through the friends part? Like the friends in chat? I gotta edit my profile. All right, got it. Time to edit my profile. I'll tell you what. It's done. Hank Pecker is alive. Yeah, I know Twitter banned Trump. I know. This whole Trump thing is just going to fuel their delusion that big tech is against them. I mean, dude. The inverse, the opposite is true. As in, big tech, because Trump made them a lot of money, and because of, like, you know, how damaging it would be to, like, fucking ban the ban the president, but what the fuck is this? Yep. Trump's Twitter is gone, boys. And Apple is threatening to ban Parler. This is fucking great news, dude. All around. It's... Hold on one second. Hashtag banned for truth. Rust OTV server. Check out Boo Boo Bennett's tweets. Dude, I'm not looking at the 10 most... No, they rejected Parler. Apple has rejected Parler from their app store. Damn, this could have been the greatest moment for Parler. Like... Wait, what? We've now rejected your app for the App Store review guidelines detailed below?
Yesterday, a pro-Trump mob tore through weak police barricades at the U.S. Capitol. A woman was shot and killed, dozens were arrested, and the Capitol Police were totally overwhelmed.
Where were you when a patriot was taken down, brother?
Contrast this with June, when law enforcement's response to the Black Lives Matter protests was much different. Federal troops were called in, helicopters buzzed low over people's heads, and police filled the streets with tear gas, just to push largely peaceful protesters out of the area so President Trump could have a photo op. Kimon Friedman was there that day.
When you see the men on the horses here, they're gonna start advancing. I realized that some of the younger kids that was there were running for their lives. They actually thought they could die. And to see that look in their eyes, that was what stuck with me. To see that type of level of fear in another person's eyes was illuminating. I think they pursued and brutalized people for blocks to clear the area so Trump could take that picture. And so the difference, I think, primarily that needs to be addressed in June 1st was the fear that the people have in their eyes from the police brutality. And yesterday, in the attempted coup, it was the no fear in their eyes because they knew that they was in charge.
What was the June response like compared to the response yesterday? Like, what do you see as the difference in them?
That was a brutal assault on the people that they don't care about. The police enjoyed their work in June 1st. They enjoyed that. They took pleasure in doing that. And yesterday, when they stormed the Capitol, they was sympathetic. They made no preparation. None of those police officers was in riot gear. Everyone and their grandmother knew they was coming. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna tell me that the intelligence agencies was caught off guard and only one person was shot? Only one person? That's unheard of. If that had been black people, it would have been a massacre.
What was that like for you to watch?
Again, it was just further proof of what we've been saying all along. This was America being exposed.
What do you think it would have been like yesterday if the people there were black?
Well, like I said, it would be rubber bullets for everybody. It would have been zip ties for everybody, handcuffs for everybody. It would have been buses of people being trooped off to prison. This could only happen to white people. This is white privilege on steroids. because had it been anyone other of a different hue, they would have been annihilated.
Are you worried about the future for Black Americans now?
I'm worried about the future for all of us because Black people are the soul of America. It's always been said when America catch a cold, Black people catch pneumonia, and so we have. It's been tough for us to begin with, and I can't imagine it getting even harder. And I don't think the vast majority of white America is prepared for that. But for the vast majority of Black people, it's a "we told you so" moment.
God damn it. White conservatives, white leftists would have been screwed too. What? I mean, white leftists have gotten fucking shit on as well, but you have to remember that, like, no one knows that you're a fucking leftist if you're, you can hide still. Okay? Part of the reason why white leftists get shit on is because half the time they're fucking protesting for black causes, understandably, because that is what's just, but none of that matters. You want to know why none of that matters? I'll tell you why none of that matters. Because while simultaneously Twitter, Facebook, Gab, all these big tech giants were taking down a truth teller, another truth teller was rising from the ashes. And that truth teller's name, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on one second. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'll tell you what. Ew, this sucks. God damn it, that sucked! What the hell is this music? Alright, fuck this. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you from the west side of Texas by way of Florida. A real patriot, ladies and gentlemen. A truth teller that you can find at truthtelleraaglefuck.net. His name is Hank Pecker. Don't you wear it out. My name is Hank Pecker, folks. And I'm here to eat ass and shoot gas. Welcome to the loophole, ladies and gentlemen. You might be surprised to find that this right here is my gun show. This is not where you sell guns. It's simply an emporium for those who love guns to celebrate that with others. It's called the loophole after my favorite loophole, the gun show loophole. This way I don't need to pay any taxes or get harassed by the police, who I believe are serving the public, but also simultaneously taking away our tax dollars and therefore are communist. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the shooting proportion of my emporium, where you and many other patriots like you can come and shoot guns. I'll be putting targets down there, folks. Targets to shoot, of course. Folks, without further ado, citizen journalist Hank Parker is back, baby. First Amendment auditor, the victim of divorce court. Hank Pecker is back. I said, Parker, I'm sorry. That's my wife, Deborah's name. Hold up. I'm going to write it out. I'm going to tweet this out real quick. Victim of divorce court. First Amendment auditor. American patriot. Citizen journalist. Hank Pecker is back. Get in now. www.twitch.tv/Hasanabi. All right, folks, now that you know that this right here is my gun emporium. Time to go back to my place of business, my home. What is this? Hello? Is there anybody here? I will not be taking your stuff. I am, after all, a law-abiding citizen. What are these Chinese lamps? Very interesting. Where the hell is my place? Abandoned cabins and P&Q, right? There it is. Time to go back to my place, my house, my home. Wait, why didn't it come up? We got drops, folks. I live in the Q part of town. I know Trump has been banned from Twitter. I know. Hank Pecker, am devastated by the news. I will be going over back to my house, back to my home on the other part of town right now. Ooh, rock. This right here is a delicacy. Very hard to find around these parts. Excited to be able to mine this bad boy. It's a big one too. It's a big one. Always exciting to find some rock. That's what I was doing earlier this morning when I went live. Or before I went live, I was actually playing by myself, getting ready for this momentous occasion so that y'all could I might have even been in violation of the server rules, but Hank Pecker plays by no man's rules but his own. He's on the side of justice and doing what's right, which is taking down communist pedophile vampires, folks. This right here is a Democrat-run server. Dare I say, demon rat-run server. Which is why as you can tell, there's a border, but no wall, ladies and gentlemen. What in the ever-loving fuck is wrong with this picture? Democrats want you to have invisible borders, but not real walls. What if one of them northerners were to accidentally walk down not knowing that they're crossing an invisible boundary? We need to build that wall, brother. And Hank Pecker, will be the man to do it. Or maybe not. $17.76, brother. Too hot? Sure is, brother. I will never take my Trump hat off. I would like to build a wall and make PvPers pay for it. I'm sorry. You heard me, Shroud. Them northern folks keep coming around these parts. I wish I had. I wish I could bring in that farmer. What's his name? Dafran or something? I wish I could bring him over, make him help me build that wall. I do have a vision, I'll tell you what. What? Impossible to mine this in the dark. I need to build that dang wall. Mustard. Hold on. Let's change the color scheme in this bad boy monitor right here so I can see better in the dark, but it's still pretty hard to see. I'll tell you what. Is that a shop front to do commerce with? What is going on? Dang it. Dang it, I literally do not have any light whatsoever in here. That's the repair bench. Chain link fence might be useful at some point. A timer switch will pass power through for a duration. Don't need that. An interactive spinning wheel. Oh, it's time for my advert, folks, ladies and gentlemen. I must inform you, I have a contractual obligation, as I am